We are live from the Forodha House, where the exercise to scrutinize, I correct you, 41 polling stations, because there was a direction to that effect by Judge Isaac Lelaona yesterday during the afternoon session of the Supreme Court in the first day of hearing Presidential Election Petition 2022. Rashid, so far we have been addressed by the Registrar of the Supreme Court, and she said all the ballot boxes from the 41 polling stations have been counted, scrutinized, and that, according to her, happened in the presence of all the agents who represented the presidential candidates. She also said that the data was recorded, and this will inform the report that they are going to be writing and submit to the judges of the Supreme Court. And she said that we had to split into two teams to speed up the process because they were taking a lot of time yesterday. They spent around 6 hours in opening up and scrutinizing the first 6 ballot boxes here at Forodha House, where I personally witnessed the process, and therefore that led to a smooth process which ended early this morning at 4 a.m. And when parties during the 10 a.m. meeting, Rashid, and to our viewers, had requested for the report as to what they are going to be presenting to the judges of the top court, they said that if they are aggrieved parties as to the content, because she said you have been taking your notes, so in comparison, if there are going to be very glaring differences, then that matter can be brought up during the course of the hearing of the petition by the respective advocates of the parties. Later on, she was also in the company of Elizabeth Tanui, who is the Deputy Registrar, and here she outlined some of the specific issues that they are going to be looking and will inform equally the writing of the report that they are going to be presenting the top court. She said the receiving of the boxes, the ballot boxes here yesterday, and the company of the ballot boxes here, the returning officials from the respective constituencies where the polling stations are, is going to be also informing the report that they are going to pen, the status of the boxes themselves, the outcome of the boxes, the serial numbers of the boxes, and also the serial numbers of the forms they are in. And later she said that all the data as captured on Form 34A will also be part of the report that they will hand over to the top court in the country. Peter Mulua, who is the registrar of the Magistrates Court, also, when I inquired and said whether the report is going to be made public, he said upon presentation of that to the judges of the Supreme Court by 2 p.m. we'll be able to get that report. And Rashid, just to bring our viewers up to speed with this is the scrutinization of the respective polling stations as ordered by the Supreme Court following the presidential election petition after the August 15th declaration of the presidential outcome. And later on we are having a meeting, the same with the parties and the officials from the judiciary, the registrar of the Supreme Court, the deputy registrar, and also the registrar of the Magistrates Court, to iron out some of the issues the parties have raised in terms of wanting to look at the content of the report, which was declined. But then thereafter, they have assured us, the officials of the judiciary, that we are going to be getting the report the same as they will be handing over to the judges of the Supreme Court, and we'll be sitting here to keep an eye on the exercise as we reconvene for that meeting later on before the Supreme Court kicks off its afternoon session here at the Milimani Law Courts.